What's up, guys? We are now live. There's a few changes, by the way, to how we're doing this. Let's get Seth here on the channel. Sorry, guys, we have a little bit of a late start right now. Let's make sure we're cool and good to go. Seth, I guess you can turn on your cam whenever you're ready. We're just gonna talk about a few changes to the games tonight. So one of them we have to reschedule, right? And that's the Lucky Tiger and Alexander match that will be rescheduled for another time. Correct? And the reason for that is what?
Yeah, it's gonna be rescheduled. Lucky Tiger found out about work. He had to go to Massachusetts, I think, for Friday,
Oh,
Saturday, Sunday.
yeah. That's
So we're trying to reschedule that.
okay.
But we actually had 3 games slated for tonight. Unfortunately, one of our players, Archnog, is under the weather, so
Yeah, he's
we're
not
gonna
feeling
reschedule
well.
that as well.
But that's okay. We're gonna sub in a different something else, right?
Yeah, but we still have 2 games tonight for you. One we won at least. That's part of the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually a pretty exciting match between. It's not on the screen, but it's Criminal versus Spaghettio or Scarlowi. This was a makeup game for when Criminal replaced High Command. So
Yep.
this is the game that they're gonna have. And then our Codes match, Frieden and Mizel. I'm actually really interested about that matchup.
Yeah, Freedom Michelle, 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 Freedom Michelle should be a pretty good one. That'll be our Code S match. We'll have that later on. But for now, we're actually have a show match to cast until then. We're gonna do a
Yeah.
special edition. This doesn't affect any of the standings in PSL. This is just a show match for 2v2.
That's right. So it's a 2v2 of our FSL player and myself. So I'm going to be teaming up again with the Archaic. And we're going to go against the Juggernaut, Neutrophil, and Spaghettio, aka Scarlo.
Okay.
So we're trying to do our vetoes real quick.
Alright,
Trying to
so
get
we'll be back.
Neutrophil to do our vetoes.
Yeah, if that's the case, that's fine. So let's let them do the vetoes. We'll be back for that match, everybody. Till then, I'm gonna show you guys something cool Storm's been working on, and that is an ESPN like show that we're doing. So we'll get you guys that in a minute.
Welcome back to the Storm Esports Network. I'm your host, Chicken Man, and today we've got more great highlights from the esports world coming at you. First up is going to be from the Dota Pro Circuit Chinese region, upper division. This was a week 5 round robin match between LGD and eHome. Let's hop into it.
Slow, nullify any kind of
coil now used on XM. Pops that in rage early, snaps the coil, trying to run. Earthshock getting some distance. Nothing to say might stay with him with the illusory orb, and that's exactly what he does. But here's the Hex coming in from Fade. They've got themselves the Shackle. False Promise. And with the phase shift, Puck trying to survive, but they already got the kill on Innocence. They'll look over at Ame. This might be a terrible fight for LGD because they are going to pop the first fight from Ame. They do not have June Coil to work with. They'll bring in some reinforcements and try to make this work with the break coming out on XM. XM doesn't have that in rage for a second, and he will end up dead. So LGD, they get the kill onto the earth, so they'll take out Clockwork. They had finished off Fade prior, and this is a good fight for LGD. Almost a well-laid trap for eHome.
I don't know how you call a fight like that. Basically, every player gets involved at some point just over the course of it. LGD would end up coming out in a better spot after the dust had settled, and that teamwork would reward them with a 2-0 victory over eHome. Next up, we've got a clip from Valorant. This was a quarterfinals match for the VCT Challengers North America number 3. Game 1 between Luminosity and the Kooky Koalas. You gotta love the Kooky Koalas. Fantastic name, 10 out of 10. They're a relatively new team, I think, still unsigned at the moment. Let's just hop in, see how they do.
Down to delay the spike plant for just a moment. Now, once they do finally have this site, LG have just pounced on it and have them completely corralled. Hot hands can be used. Screwface able to find that. I thought maybe going wide. Paranoia as he dashes into his own cloud burst. Tries to toss down another, and Anderson picks one up the ghost. This would be a nice eco to pick up, and Koalas are looking to get it done, but they still have to worry about Moose. He has been the clutch lord here. He finds the first, needs to find the next. So much time for this Sova. No Molotov, no orbital strike. Nothing here to stop this plant. Outside of Anderson just holding a steady and buying all the time that he can. Now Moose should surely be stabbed in the back, and Koalas get on the board.
Luminosity, a really tough team there, but Kuki Koala's not going down without a fight. They take a really great round there. They take their first point in that round. It wouldn't be enough to get them through. Luminosity does take the 2-0, but the Kuki Koalas, they won our hearts. That's for sure. Next up, we've got some StarCraft 2. This is from IEM Katowice, the StarCraft World Championships. This was a match between TY and Parting, two absolute titans of the game.
A team more close than Benny's boys. That Brotherhood blood link continues to linger on, even with the end of the War Chest Team League. The Widowmine drop is about to hit the main base of Parting here, and this is actually the TY we know and love. He's going for a Thor next, Ben.
And look, it's a Twilight Council on the way. This is actually going to deal so much damage to Parting. So even though this only dealt one probe, it's about the fact he has nothing to clean this up. Now he's putting down a Robo. This is a great counter build by TY, honestly.
Yeah, this is TY reacting to game number 1. He is, we keep talking about him in the GSL. The reason why he does so well is he has that time to prepare, and he is one of the greatest preparation Terrans to have ever existed, perhaps even the best. And he is going to try and just directly counter this build of Parting. The Thor up next is pretty inspired here. He obviously still has that medevac. He can be very annoying with a Thor here against a Stalker light Protoss. And again, these Widow Mines, Parting just needs to have a clock in his head. He's like, okay, when do I need to move my probes away? Meanwhile, also picking up some Stalkers in the middle of the map.
All that discussion about a Thor, we didn't even get to see it. Let me tell you, that series was fully bonkers in a way that only those two players can really give us. Parting would go on to take down the GSL monster that is TY and move on to the semifinals where he faced Zest.
Alright guys, we're back. So I think Seth, remember guys, this is a 2v2 show match. The things are not perfect in terms of the scheduling, right? Even the actually, let's see, we won't even have the player cameras on this, guys. So this is just a for fun show match, and they can hear each other. Well, no, actually, in this one they're all separate locations, so it should be okay. All right, so we're gonna start off with a show match. It'll be Seth and the Archaic versus Neutrophil versus Spaghettio on Emerald City Game Hub. So I think we're ready to start that whenever you're ready.
All right, I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna hop off this channel, and I'll be back later.
Hi guys, this is
FSL Season 3.
As I said, there's no player cameras on this one because we're not set up to do the 2v2 player cams. This is just a last minute thing we're doing. Okay. The player in the bottom left, the first guy.
Seth.
And his teammate, he's known as Jacob, but he is known to us as
The Archaic.
And what we got here on the top left, He'll be playing later tonight in the one-on-ones.
Spaghetti-O.
Okay, there you go. We have the players, guys. Let's see how this goes. Now, I'm not sure who's favored here. It should be pretty even, guys. And the scouting is happening now for Neutrophil, trying to block that right there. And pretty identical, I think. A little bit of harassment here, and ooh, pushes. It's pretty funny. Look at that. I think you have to press hold so he doesn't get pushed out. But that also looks like he's gonna take a fast, or he's just actually looking around. That's what he was doing. So far so good, guys. But you know, it's only been a minute 46. So you don't expect a whole lot to be going on then, unless, of course, there's something cheeky somewhere, right? And oh, look at that. That's a mistake. He took 2. Yeah, that's quite a mistake. You definitely would want that mining and doing things. And that's not happening there. Let's put some sounds here. We forgot the game music. There you go. Now we got that back. Sorry, guys. Probably would have been more interesting if we did that earlier. Now this is a 2-on-2, and the races are identical. So Zerg versus Protoss. Zerg versus Protoss. Well, that's pretty cool to see. And look at that. I thought he was gonna take this base, but he actually takes that. Okay. And let's see what happens here. Oh, good pickoffs. Real good pickoffs. I think about 3 pros went there. That's really good. And he even saves 1. Oh, there's an echo? Oh, we solved that problem. Eek. That's not good. Well, thanks Alessandra for that tip. By the way, Alessandra's game got postponed because her opponent has a work trip. So, but she's helping us out by being a viewer here. Oh, it's like an auditorium setting. I mean, as long as it's not the annoying echo, I guess there's a slight echo. That might be okay. So, yeah, and by the way, if you'd like some coaching help, we'd love to help you. And uh-oh, what is going on? You see the vision here? He does see it. So there it is. And what could be coming out there? Okay, he decides not to pull anything in there. That's just a distraction, I guess. I mean, you know, this thing with 2v2s is so hard and it's so fast. It's so hard to follow. What's the action, right? So I'll do my best, guys, to follow the action on this 2v2. This is a best of 3 just to get ourselves started. Then after this, we'll have the criminal versus Criminal versus who's his? Oh yeah, this guy Spaghetti. Criminal versus Spaghetti match. Oh, look at that! Just a couple of free. He's giving a couple of these free, you know, Niduses. Free to kill Niduses. That costs money, guys. And oh, another nice round on neutral kill. The Nidus is a little bit late. He's trying to micro out these stalkers. And now the Void Race here is kind of getting 2-on-1 here. And oh man, that thing took so long to come out. They're really not coordinated on this attack. But he's gonna do it again. Yeah, the timing is a little off on these two. So far, you know, so far not dead. No one's dead. It's just not good timing yet. I guess that's okay. They have to coordinate. He does a blink. Oh, and he launches the swarm hose, and he didn't want to do that. Oh man, he wasted that basically. But at least he'll get to kill that Overlord. It's free damage, right? You have to just regroup for the refire. And oh, look at that transition. Okay. A lot of Lings, but there's a lot of Stalkers. And he's trying to get him to launch his Interceptors. Oh, and that prison is too far forward. And he just get wiped out. And then once again, he launches these Locusts in a bad spot. Because they're basically useless. He does have another round. There's only a few Stalkers left now, too, so he can launch another set. He does have Queens. He's not launched the other set of Swarm Hosts yet. Okay, he does now. This should be a good trade with the Swarm Host. Can't lose the Locust, though. The Queens are getting focus fired, so now there's no anti-air, minus the Stalkers. You know, not good trades, but cost, you know, it is Swarm Host, so it's cost effective. They need more anti-air though, and oh no, now they see that there are carriers now, so they need to get out. Some of the Locusts, some of the Swarm Hosts do not get out. They're gonna have to retreat. Carriers is a problem, right? That's what they have to deal with. And I mean, there's not a lot of carriers just yet, so that's the good news. Not off to a good start here for this team, but they're gonna regroup, and he does go for. Oh, and you see, where did that go? Where is that? I can't find it. Where is it? I can't find it, guys. Well, I guess. Oh, there it is. Okay, that's where it is. He does cancel one of the bases. These Lings are very annoying. Gets to launch. Oh, and we're seeing the Lurkers now. He definitely wants to launch these things before the Lurkers get into play. Oh, and he's actually gonna get a few of these Lurker eggs. He focus fires on them. Does get probably 6 of them for free. That's a really good thing. But they still have to solve that problem of the carriers, right? That's the problem they got right now. He does have Spire ready. These guys are pushing. You gotta hold the onslaught. This is the. They're moving across with 4 carriers, like you said. So this is really hard to follow. Oh, he needs to launch. There's no detection, and there's the they're gonna have to recall and cancel everything. And they're gonna lose the Overlords in the face. Oh man, I don't think they can lose these Overlords. He might get supply blocked. Oh, maybe not. Now they're slowly pushing across. He has to make sure he target fires the carriers with the corruptors. Still, they need that detection, and that lurker is getting free damage. That's a big problem. The corruptors are there, and I think there's enough corruptors here to clean up these carrier forces. So, it's 2 of them at least. So it's not bad. If they can clean up. Problem is he has no swarm. He has no swarm hosting. There's only 1 carrier left. Oh, and there's 2 carriers now. The other one joins the fight, but they're, you know, he's backed up. There's these lurkers there, and they keep taking damage from it. Oh, not enough swarm hosts. This is just getting worse. Oh, and this is a nice move right there, guys. The DT forces the unburrow. And this may make him go back. They don't have detection. That gets him more time. That gets him to live another day. However, they took a lot of damage. They took a lot of damage, but they're gonna try again. The problem is these carriers, right? They have quite a few. And then there's lurkers. I don't think they have the right composition here, but they'll try. And let's zoom out so we can get a better view of this. Ooh, got a free one there. The lurkers are out of position. Yeah, such lurkers are out of position. They're gonna use this opportunity to attack. These locusts are just kind of flying around. Not really doing the damage. It took a little bit of time to do the damage. They're choked up there on the top, so maybe they can take out this base. Oh no, they can't. It's too late now. They have to run back. There are too many carriers, too many roach, hydras, too many charge lots, and a few lurkers also. Oh, and he's getting trapped. Wrong with this army is they're very weak between the locust rounds, right? Very weak. And not that good against. And now he has another round here. Locusts are here. And he needs to focus fire on the... Okay, the locusts provide free damage, but they just don't have enough there. And... oh, these swarm hosts are now trapped. That's it, guys. That's... nice job. Looks like... that takes it. As well as his teammate. Alright. Man. That's kind of interesting to see. Actually, in this case, you can have the camera on. But they're talking to each other, so I don't know. I don't know if that kind of works out. So maybe not. You'd have to kind of mute them, I think, right? So we're gonna head on to a game 2, guys. As I said, this is just a show match, a best of 3 for fun. No implication on the PSL tournament. So let's see if they can tie it up. They really weren't, you know, synergizing there in the beginning, right? The swarm host kind of, the Nidus was popping up in the spots where they were instantly killed, right? And they were separated. They were, you know, it's a team game. 2v2 is a team game, so it's more about your coordination than say how good an individual player is. Anyway, we're hopping on now.
FSL Season 3.
So this is a special match, guys. Okay. Bottom left.
Seth.
And his teammate He's known as Jacob, but we know him as
The Archaic.
and they're competing against this team. Same race again.
Neutrophil.
And his teammate,
Spaghettio.
alright, let's see how this goes. This map is kind of cool. There's a little spot here where you have the minerals. You have to kind of mine them out to do something with them. The last time, you know, the carrier transition really helped, you know, help their team give too many problems for the offensive of Neutrophil and Spaghetti. Right? They did not have an answer really to the carriers until Corruptors came out. So that took a while. So they lost their momentum, and then the Swarm hosts launched their Locusts, and they didn't really do too much. So not only were the Niduses didn't, you know, had to be done twice, but then they didn't do anything the first 2 times. The third one finally landed, but then they launched the Swarm host Locusts, and it didn't really do anything. So imagine all that time that they didn't attack. That bought enough time for carriers to come out. So that's basically what happened in that game. So 2v2 is like that, right? You really gotta time things out, and that wasn't timed out together, right? Neutrophil also had the Blink Stalkers. They got caught by all the Lings. Okay, gas steal here we see, and that's not a bad idea. As far as the vision on the other side, you know, they both kind of just scouted what they needed to see. Neither of them really saw anything interesting. Spaghettios base getting spotted. Very dangerous. This guy's veering off too much into the danger zone. Better watch out. And there are lanes coming. There you go. I think Spaghetti then saw it. And they can't really do too much. That's only a few, right? Oh, and this Overlord by Spaghettio, free kill. And there's another one that could be killed too. But maybe he can get revenge because Sep's Overlord. Is it gonna die? Very close. Oh, he gets away. And here come the Lings. Oh, this one Overlord by Spaghetti is about to lose 2 of them. I think this Queen is gonna give chase. Yeah, this guy's a goner. So 2 free Overlords. But Neutrophil does have a secret base. So that's the good news. And it's the gold. So, nice advantage. If you can keep that the longer, the better. Does take his 3rd base. So if you can power up here, that's just what they need. Meanwhile, on the other side, yeah, so Spaghetti will send a couple of Lings to check out what's going on. Or not. He actually goes back. Thought he was going to check. The positioning here, you know, they don't really see much of what's going on the other side. Yeah, and then vice versa on the other side, they don't really know too. They're a little bit passive in this game, guys. So far. That can change any second. Yeah, definitely can change any second. This one's paying dividends. Let's get rid of the production is a little, that's really long. See the production tab? 2v2 is really busy. What's up with the scout? Oh. There's the scout. And now he knows. Now he knows. And he does lose a worker there. Very late reaction. Loses one. But now he knows he's on high alert. And there it is. There's no pylon here, so he can't... There's no pylon. He can't warp in anything to support anything in here. He just loses everything for free. Oh, that was a mistake. No pylon there. Gonna lose that for free. Not even gonna defend it. That's really unfortunate. Although you can recall. He doesn't have any... He only had a... that was just a free kill with a few links. That's really tragic. Because if you think about it, you know, reinforcing that and saving it will get you mining a lot more, right? It's a gold base. But not even an attempt to save it. So, it's actually quite surprising. It's advantage now, definitely on the other side. They're kind of like waiting for something that isn't coming. So, I'm not quite sure what's going on there. But this is a best of 3, guys, so if Seth and them win, it's done. That's a best of 3. And we see some sort of action here with some mutas. There's only 5 of them. What is going on this other side? There's really no action on that side. Neutrophil's really not doing anything yet. He's just making lots of structures, but not really attacking. These mutas just being annoying at the moment. And they will be shooed away by the Void Rays. That ends that. Neutrophil does take the middle. And that's being seen. Oh, it doesn't see it. He sees that one probe. A bunch of charge lots here. Good kill. Oh. Kills the Void Ray. Very nice. 2 of them, I think. Well, this is a monster. Army by Spaghettio. Wow. Okay, let's see what happens here. The mutas of Spaghettio is doing some heavy lifting in this game. And now it looks like they're about ready to attack. Let's see. Not looking bad here. This is very good timing here. Doesn't seem like they have the... Oh, there are those. Okay, so we'll see. No detection. But... that was just still there. He didn't really clean it up. But... I mean, the lurkers will hold him back, right? That's the thing. And there's carriers again. So, how did that work out? There's no, we don't know how the damage ended up being. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Is it even? I think that was not a bad trade, considering he lost a lot of banelings trying to do that. He should have hit the mineral line here on the left side, but he didn't. So, Neutrophil does have a basically has one probe there the whole time, so he didn't really take advantage of the new base at all. And he does transfer just now, so the timing there is pretty off. But they take advantage and expand now. Ooh, there's a free Overlord kill here. They notice it. You can also kill that one too. But the meters are on the other side trying to do that. And he is going to get free probes on the Archaics base. So definitely not bad for... You get more here, and he does see the giant fleet of carriers, so now you know. Now they know what's up. But that's kind of not a surprise. That is not a surprise. And what is that? Oh yeah, I know what that is. I don't think they're looking. They don't know about it. They're not looking. And guess what's gonna happen? Oh, they're very late on responding. They weren't even looking at it at all. But he should clean that up. And now at the very front is a big attack with the lurkers. Oh no. Is there detection? Lurkers do back off. There are some. Oh my gosh, that's a giant fleet. But these Vipers are not doing anything. They should probably do the blinding, the parasitic bomb at least, but they're not doing that. And it looks like they're just giving up this base again for free. Not even gonna try to save it. These Vipers didn't seem like they have the energy to do anything, and now Neutrophil is broke as a joke. And there's another one here. You know, there's just the synergy on these two are not really there, right? And now look at this. Lurker's gonna be growing, and then that's it. I mean, there was lurkers on the map, but they have like no detection. They have like 0 detection this whole time. They saw lurkers a while ago. And I think they're just being torn apart now. They have a bunch of useless units on the ground because they don't have an answer to the Templars. They still haven't cleaned this guy up. And I think that's just gonna do it, guys. They're just getting ping-ponged. They still don't have any. There's a slow detection. It's taking a while to get there. But the main base is being raised. I mean, you know, what can this Protoss player do at this point? He has no money, no bases, no detection, nothing. But somehow the Zerg is kicking the. I think they're just gonna go attack. But you know, the problem is this base is still getting raised and still no response. No response on that. It's just free damage. They could use these carriers or oracles or something. But there, it looks like they're just gonna attack. More lurkers being morphed. They gotta go hit before that gets done. Carriers are being targeted. But they're just not coordinated. They're not. They're not. I think that's just gonna do it for these guys. And they're wiped out here. They're wiped out there. They're wiped out everywhere. And that's it, guys. That's gonna do it for our first match. First league match 2v2. So this team of Seth and the Archaic, take it on. Well, you know, that was just a coordination thing. They just were not coordinated, right? So that's what 2 and 2 is. So now we're gonna go into another match, the actual FSL match. That was good to have a little bit of a show match, guys. We're gonna go into this pretty cool match. You know, it's Criminal taking over for High Command. It's a makeup game. And also, after that, we'll have the Code S match of DLS Mizell and Frieden. So 2v2s are fun, definitely fun. We'll do more of those. That was a filler for us tonight, because you know, we were only gonna have like 2 games casted because of the reschedule, right? And Archnog not feeling well, so gonna push that game out, reschedule it some other time. So we needed something. So we did a 2v2 show match. We may do another one depending on how the time does for us. But for now, we're gonna start off the actual FSL match with Code A. It'll be Criminal versus Spaghettio, and that's a makeup game. Criminal Spaghettio. I don't have the graphic for that, but we didn't get time to do the graphics on that. But I actually favor Criminal on that one, unless Spaghettio really is on point And but who the heck knows? Who really knows? You know, sometimes if you didn't practice, I don't know how much practice Criminal has had. I would say he's favored, but if he better not sleep on Spaghettio. So that'll be our next match coming up, guys. Spaghettio versus Criminal, who I believe is now on StarCraft, and he is warming up as I see. So we'll be right back. We'll play a little bit of an ad until we get that going, while Seth reaches out. So we'll go back to our PN Storm Esports Network broadcast.
Next up, we've got more IEM Katowice, this time on the CSGO side of things. This was the semifinals match between Gambit and Spirit.
We want him to deliver on this AWP. He's going to have to. If Spirit want to get this round in the bag, flashes out through long, leave Dexter blind. They get close, and there's that AWP in with the first, but a lot more bodies around this corner. Dexter, they're rushing him down, and everyone inside of A is just picked to the curb by Gambit. Magic's left up all alone in the 1v3. Not being given any room to play with. I think Shiro heard the footsteps there as well. Magic's emerging from the bank, does clear out the first man, but sitting at the truck idly by is Hobbit, ready and waiting to get this trade locked in. Magic's has still managed to get pretty deep, but it's a false sense of security.
Good couple of shots there by Dexter, but that's all the ground Gambit would give up in that round. They'd absolutely it's just a fantastic performance, really. It would net them a 2-0 win in that semifinals. They'd go on to not only get to the finals, but win the finals. Gambit looking just so good this year in CSGO. Next up, we've got some League of Legends. This is from the LCS Spring Group Stage, a game between EG and Dignitas.
And every single time, or almost every single time, they shot call it correctly, they team fight correctly, and they come away with it. And now the engage might happen. Dardock has to get away, has to run back, headbutt pulls, gonna find one shot.
Alright guys, we're gonna stop this little bit of a highlight, because now I think the guys are ready. So we're gonna pause that and get back to the game. We do have them almost ready. I think we just gotta mute the player. Someone's playing the piano. Unless we can do interviews real quick. Let's do that real quick. You can see him right there. Spaghettio is right there at the bottom. Getting all set, getting warmed up for his one-on-one. And there's Criminal, who would normally be favored, but who knows what shape he's in. How you doing, guys?
Doing pretty good.
Pretty good. Cool. So, are you excited, Spaghettio, to play your match? It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it's been a bit since I played this game. I was a bit rusty.
Cool. And you're going to be facing Criminal, who's a Terran. And are you going random, Terran, Zerg, or are you just going to surprise us?
I think the run here is Zerg. I think my Zerg versus Terran is a lot better than my Zerg versus Protoss. And I won the Zerg versus Protoss. That's a good sign, I think.
There you go. All right. Your Zerg is looking quite a bit better than the previous seasons. I think you've been practicing. The last game, the 2-on-2s, you were massing up really well. So that's looking really good. So we'll see how that works out versus Criminal. Criminal, how you doing? You're a massing Terran player. I've seen you mass a lot of bio units. Although you mentioned you like mech. How you feeling?
Yeah, we'll see. I haven't really played it since the last time, but we'll see where I land.
Yeah, and Sep, what do you think? You got any questions for these two guys before we get started?
No. Normally, if Criminal's on point and he's warmed up and he's been practicing, I'd give him the edge. But I think at this point, since he hasn't played since last week.
Yeah, and Spaghettio's.
I'll give the edge to Spaghettio.
Yeah, it's gonna be close, and Spaghettio's looks really good. He's improved quite a bit. We don't really know until we get them in the games, right? We don't really know, so we'll find out.
It looks like he's very good. He's a diamond random, so.
Well, you're Masters, right?
No one's Masters these days. When you see Masters, it's fake Masters because of the bug. So, yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna get started here. Good luck, guys, and we'll server deafen you and mute you right
Let's
now.
have fun.
Good luck.
All right, guys. They will be server deafened and muted. We'll of course have their camera on, so they can't hear us. Sep, what do you think? What do you think? You excited? I think I'm pretty.
Yeah, I've been wanting to see where Criminal is at.
This is a good test now. It's been what? This is the second time.
Yeah, it's the second game. First game, right? You definitely see the rust. But yeah, let's see. That's why we play the games, right?
That's right. All right, guys. Welcome back. This is our first actual FSL match. This is
FSL Season 3.
And so on the top left, the player, the Terran bio guy usually, but we'll see what he does actually here. His name is
Criminal.
Yeah, and on the bottom right corner of Death Aura, we have our pink Zerg. He is
Spaghettio.
It's a big test here for Spaghettio. He's gonna face this guy who actually is pretty good, even though he hasn't played. You know, he barely lost his last matches, right?
Yeah. So, like I said earlier, if Criminal is on point and things are coming back to him, I definitely favor him. But Spaghettio's been looking really well polished lately.
Yeah, he is looking good. And he plays all the races too. But I think he's getting a good feel of Zerg. Even in the 2v2 matches, he was massing really well.
And we've seen him improve over past few seasons, right? And that's good to see. And it's good that he's still improving. But like I said, if Criminal, the ceiling of Criminal right now, I think is higher a little bit. But I wouldn't be surprised if Spaghettio wins this one.
Yeah, and I noticed with Spaghettio, before when he was playing, he wouldn't drone properly. Look at him now. He's like, it's just, the saturation is much better. He's focused on how you're supposed to play Zerg. Although he's getting a fast second gas, I think there might do some cheeses coming here.
Yeah, scouting report on Spaghettio before was that he just gets really aggressive in the early game. And he takes that aggression to take a lead. And once he gets the lead, then he macros up, right? And that's how he's been doing it before. But I think he's changed it up, which is good to see. He's, applying a little bit better, setting up his economy much better lately, which is good. So he doesn't have to go all in the beginning.
Yeah, he's not as all in. He's still aggressive.
Yeah.
But that's a nice way of doing things, I think, the evolution. Maybe he'll be a macro player in 2 more seasons. Who knows?
So here's a Reaper, but it's a late Reaper scout. I think he held it there for a little bit just in case of early lings.
Yeah, cheese.
But because of that, the queens pop out as soon as he gets there. So
yeah, he doesn't see too much.
Just a quick scout.
Yep. And there are lings on the other side. They're gonna get an SCV, so that's not bad at all. So I think he snuck these around, but they weren't able to cancel the command center. If he was able to get there a few seconds earlier, definitely would have canceled or not canceled, but delayed the building.
Definitely good move there by Spaghettio. Ooh, is he gonna lose that Reaper? He lost that Reaper.
What? On 2? He lost a Reaper on 2 lings. That's not a good sign.
Yeah.
However,
he didn't microwave. I mean, the Hellions will take care of it. But it was a good Spaghettio where he saw the Reaper scouting, so he was able to sneak in those 2 Zerglings.
And he sees the Hellions.
Yeah. If he got the Zerglings there a little bit earlier, he would have been able to kill the one making the command center, and that would have back Criminal big time.
Yep, and that's actually what I do when I play ladder. It's a fun way to get ahead, right? Although he didn't go, I don't think he went hatch first. But I don't
know. You position your links just outside, and you see the Reaper scout, then you send them in. So it's a good move by Spaghettio. I keep calling him Scarlowi because that's how he registers his name as. But here's a Spire play for Spaghettio. I'd like him to take a 3rd though.
Yeah, he should, and he probably needs more drones. He's still, these drone count. The drone count is very low right now. He really needs a lot more drones. Luckily for him, the Terran isn't saturated either. No, but he is falling behind. And there you go.
And like a third right now is not very risky, and you can easily defend it, and at the same time setting yourself up for a really good economic boom. But
oh, you're gonna lose all these links for free, and there's a banshee across the map too. And
yeah, but
he's got a lot of
sports are
static
coming up.
defense.
Fire is it's done right now, so I think
Oh.
it's okay. He even has overseer for this cloak banshee.
He's okay with that, but he hurt himself by losing 7 drones to making new structures, and he never really replaced it until now. Oh, but they still get through, and oh no, he's gonna lose even more workers.
Well, no, he lost more than half of. Yeah, this is a good defense here by Spaghettio. He did lose 4 workers, but that could have been worse. Good thing he was able to kill more than half of the Hellions before they get in position.
Yeah, but look, he has 20 workers. That is really low for a Zerg at this game. That is, you know, you're not gonna, you know, if the Terran just now defends and just macros, you're so far behind. You know, the Zerg really needs to make drones. He's not making drones. He's actually gonna all in. So here you go. This is it. He's pretty all in. Oh, does activate
on the mines, but
yeah.
That's gonna reset before the next attack.
And
but I think Criminal has the production facilities he needs to be able to make enough units to defend this.
Yeah, and he needs to Nidus in the base, which he's not doing.
Yeah,
because he has
he
no
does
vision.
have an Overlord down there, so he needs to start moving it up.
I think he's gonna use the Overseer. That's what's happening here.
Gotcha.
He has Queens, so I think the Queens can take care of the Banshees also, so that's the good news. Here's the Nidus. I think Criminal's gonna see it immediately. Oh, no, there it is.
Yeah,
but it's not gonna get up. If he gets up, he has a good chance.
He's not noticing it.
He's not paying attention. Oh, yeah.
Because I think he queued up that turret and then left the screen, and he's not looking at it right now.
Exactly, and there the Queens. This is actually his chance. He needed to get up here, but he doesn't want to lose this Overseer because there's no Banshee, so it doesn't matter. All right, this is really good damage now. He's gonna kill that tank. The Queens by themselves are gonna do a lot of damage, especially with Transfuse.
So it's that one unseen.
Yeah, he brings him in the game, and he might actually win because of that. We'll see. Banshees are here, and he has Cloak. Like I said, he lost his Overseer.
I think he might be able to clean this up, and then the thing is, he has 3 command, so I think he's still okay.
He is, yeah. I'd love for him to kill these medevacs.
But I think they're just gonna.
Alright, he's gonna get out. So 18 workers, really good.
It is, but
not enough.
Terran's still ahead in SCVs, and he has 3 CCs.
Yeah, and that's why you really want a drone. And he's just now going to expand. Actually, he's gonna do it twice. Okay.
Yeah. So this has been the MO of Spaghettio. Is he does this really aggressive attack, and once he does that attack and he sets you back, then he macros, right? So right here, he makes 2 hatcheries right off the bat. He's gonna make 4 mutas. I think they just to harass. But I think if the Terran engine starts humming and making all of these units.
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah,
he's fine, right? Losing some workers, not a big deal. He has mules and he's producing off 3 command centers.
Yeah, the only thing is though, I don't think he can do a lot of pressure anytime soon because he just started Stim. So that's gonna take some time.
So we're off to a really exciting start here, actually.
Yeah. And he's now taking his 3rd. The mutas are coming in, but there are Widow Mines, and I think the Marines can easily respond to this.
Easy. And he might even lose one.
He's gonna lose.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's enough turrets here.
There's nothing you can do there.
Yeah, I mean, at least he didn't lose a muta. But I don't think he's gonna commit anymore to mutas.
Hatcheries are done, so maybe he can macro out of this. But what you were saying though is pretty important, right? He likes to take risks early, and he has to do a lot of damage, and then he macros out, which he did in this game. But as he moves up, that's not gonna be reliable. You know what I mean? So
yeah, because you're relying on doing damage, and that damage he did, was predicated on the opponent seeing this Nidus just like now, right?
Yeah, but this Nidus, you actually don't want to unload here. I think it'll get wrecked by this bio army.
I
That's
think he's baiting him, or is he?
yeah, this Nidus is not gonna do much, and he better not unload. There you go, because there's really that bio force is too strong.
Carry bio force right there.
So Spaghettio now has Banelings, and he's working on Baneling speed because that's what you need.
38 Banelings. I think there's one Baneling for every unit that the Terran has.
Okay, there you go. You better watch out.
If the tank is positioned well.
You can micro out of this. Stim is done, so you can micro out of this. If he does it outside the creep, that's bad news.
These are speed's not done yet, so
and speed's not even done, so he's gonna be even worse.
Done in 10 seconds here. Sorry, tank sieges.
You know, this is so risky. He needs to attack on two sides.
Oh, he scans.
The scan and the Banelings. Oh man, the Banelings are gonna be wasted on the tank and the Marauders. Oh no, the worst units to kill.
That's the worst possible scenario for
yeah, it's the worst thing. He wasted it on the tank and the
Marauders.
The Marauders. He should have crushed this force.
Yeah, and he has +1, I think, as well.
He doesn't have the upgrades. And look, this is what you do as Terran. You just micro out of it. That was
It's a 1-1 as well, so they pack a punch.
He's not dead yet, but he didn't micro the Banelings.
I know, but look at the Terran units are just streaming down across the map.
Yeah, he knows. This is the parade push that Terran likes to do when they get the big advantage. There's no creep here. The tanks are in a good spot. And he's going to go again.
The bomber parade push, right?
Oh, look at that. The Banelings. You can't waste it on the tanks. And there you go. I think this is going to do it. His Marines are very weak, though. Overstimmed.
But it doesn't matter. So for Zerg players out there who want to go Lingbane Yuta, you have to use the Banelings to target the Marines. You have to chase them.
It has to be the Marines. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Otherwise, they just crash on the first thing they see, which in that case, the tanks in that was true to its name. It tanked 20 Banelings.
Yeah, 38 Banelings really just killed. The only thing they killed was a tank and Marauder. So totally, totally good turnaround there. I think he would have died if that was kind of done right, but he didn't.
Also, I think Criminal would have been in big trouble if he did not have a cloaked Banshee. Because I don't think he would have been able to clean that up anytime soon.
Yeah, and I was saying that with the Overseer, right? It was in the base, and I was like, oh, he really needs this Overseer. He actually had an Overlord in the base that he could have more close by, but he didn't.
I think the problem, too, is anything that he sent there still had turrets, and the turrets would have killed all those Overlords quickly. But that saved him. Criminals was able to get out of it and was, leverage his economic advantage to win that game.
Yeah, it was barely... A lot of things had to go wrong. And it did. So, Spaghetti had the chance to win quite a few times there. But a lot of things had to go wrong. And one of them was losing the Overseer, like you said. Another...
I was actually very close to calling it. And it's like, I think this is over, right?
It should have been.
until the Banshees came. One Banshee came.
Yep, one Banshee came, and actually he didn't reinforce from the
Nidus.
The Nidus. I think he stopped. He was making workers or something, or wasn't making anything. So even if he actually did, he could still do more because he killed 18 workers. That's really good. He put him back in the game.
Definitely, and it's also a Nidus that you're not supposed to get off, right? Because it was in plain view of the base, or if you just quick glance on your minimap, you'd see it, right? Oh, there's a Nidus, which should be easily spotted, right?
Yep. But as it stands now, Criminal takes the first game. We're gonna head on to game number 2. This is
FSL Season 3.
In the top left, the Zerg player. Let's see what he comes back with here. He is
Spaghettio.
Oh, the bottom right corner, taking that game, our Red Terran. He is.
Oh, I'm sorry. I almost said that he's playing. He's playing this normal race. For some reason in my head, I got them confused, but because Spaghetti actually plays Terran too.
Yeah, he does. I think if they had a race on not one race, like let's say not Protoss, we would select that.
Check it out.
Ooh, I like this.
So what this is a Ravager rush, right? So what you can do here, you can send queens and roaches and turn them to Ravager, and the queens can take care of the anti-air if they need. You know.
Let's see if he takes both gases right away.
He needs to do it pretty soon because
he needs to take both gases because Ravagers are very gas heavy units, right?
Yep. Unless he's doing something different where he's gonna push with queens and lings or something, but it really should be a Ravager. So he needs that gas soon.
Yeah.
As in now.
Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't look like. I think he might just do a spine rush or just a quick ling.
Yeah, the problem with spine rush is we all know Terran buildings can lift, so they can lift their command center and be totally fine.
Plus, all you need is a tank, right?
Yep, and you can't move up the choke. So there's the Roach Warren right in front, and actually Criminal will see this.
Yeah, but he hasn't taken his second gas, so I don't think it's gonna be Ravager committed push here. I don't know. We'll see.
Criminal going to see the roaches.
The good scout, and he even told Spaghettio, "I see what you're making."
Yes, indeed.
And you know, alarm bells are sounding right now because you see an early roach and a lack of an expansion.
Yeah, lack of an expansion. The lack of an expansion isn't a total tell though, because it might be one of those really early Ravager rush, especially if the level you don't know the timings, right?
Yeah.
At the pro level, they know what's happening, or even in the masters level, right? But here they may not know of what.
Tech lap on the factory, so he's gonna be able to get the tanks off. He probably should make a bunker because the
oh, here it is. If he gets in, this is bad. He gets in.
He gets in.
You know, I don't think he knew that there was a proxy because, and it's gonna delay the buildings. And actually, this is gonna start to be a problem and could snowball. He pulls his workers.
He's gonna need. First thing I'd make would be a cyclone right now.
Well, the first thing he should have made is a bunker.
Yeah, bunker, but you know this scenario.
It's not microing the roaches though, but he may not need to micro the roaches. These SCVs, 19 killed, guys. He only has 2 workers left. He may have done it, especially if he kills. Oh, he forgot the wall. Yeah, he did. He forgot the wall. Spaghettio with the cheese. He forgot to close the wall. And so, just like that, he can actually come back if he kills this command center making SCV. There's still a small.
He repairs this tank
and he's not. Yeah, he has to repair and maybe survive for a while. But 16 workers.
He can kill these roaches.
He can kill it. The problem.
No, don't siege it.
Oh, yeah, he can get close. He sieges it. Now they can get killed because it's. The siege was.
I think he just microed it with the unsieged.
It's an uphill battle regardless.
I know. So, it's more links are coming. So. All right, that ties us up 1-1.
Spaghettio with a nice move.
Right.
Hey, we haven't had a best of 3 where it's gonna go to a third game in a while. So that's good to see. 1-1. It's all about this next match. The next game. It'll be on Pillars of Gold, everybody. So what kind of tricks will Spaghettio pull off here?
Yeah, but that's a good call there, right? You make your opponent make a mistake, right? Like in tennis, you force, like an unforced error, but you make them make a mistake, right?
Yeah, to the aggressor.
Yeah,
goes to advantage.
Definitely. So that's a good move there by Spaghettio.
Very nice job. I'm gonna head on. Yeah.
So this is actually a TVT because I saw Spaghetti says R means ready.
What? Okay. We're gonna.
Yes. Unless he tells us in the next 5 seconds here when it loads up.
Yeah, they didn't notice it. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think. I think he's meant it on purpose. All right. I think you and I know what type tactic this is gonna be. I know this. I know what he. I know what he's gonna do. Because I've seen it. But we'll see if I actually do it. In the top right corner, a really aggressive player. This time as Terran.
Spaghetti-o.
Bottom left corner. Our green Terran. He is.
Criminal.
So doesn't look like he's gonna proxy a barracks.
No, you know what he's gonna do? He's gonna do Reapers. Mass Reapers.
But I would think that if you're gonna do Reapers, right, you can hide it by making your barracks in your regular spot, and then a second barracks proxy, so they don't know you're going to, right? You know, more than one barracks, and then you're getting the other Reaper closer in the rally point, right?
Yeah, that's a bit pro level play of people that actually watch the game. So this is the safe, level of Reaper that you can do. This is the safe one, right? Because you don't. I mean, we've seen Maru do it, where he proxies everything. It doesn't matter. He's still kind of. They get deflected and he's still fine, right? But this is the safe one where all your stuff is at home and you can kind of use the buildings continuously.
Yeah, and it really shows he's practiced this build. He knows when to take the second gas timing is.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think we're just gonna see him.
He's gonna be pushed to the test. Yeah, Criminal will be pushed to the test of handling these Reapers. And back in the day when this was really popular, I would scout the Zerg and I would just steal the second gas when I see two Raxes. I'm like, I know what you're gonna do, and then they can't do the 2 Rax Reaper, right?
Yeah. Or you put a bunker on top of the ramp, in each jumping point, each side, right? They can run past it, but they're gonna take a lot of damage. And also, getting a Hellion out as soon as possible helps.
Ooh, Criminal. He's gonna see 2 Raxes. The Reaper will be out, I think. So he may not see the first Reaper, but he'll see the second Reaper come out.
Yeah. So he's
actually, he just lets it be.
He's making a CC. So right now.
Oh, he's in trouble, and he's also making a. He's also making a reactor.
Oh no, he's not. All right, so at least he's making a Hellion.
Okay, yeah, the Hellion's on must.
Right, there's a in this, it's a good map for this as well. Is you can put a bunker that can cover both sides, and the top and the bottom.
Oh no. The bunker's late.
But I think the Hellion might help here if he pulls the drone. I mean the SCVs. He needs to use the Hellion though.
He's gonna lose one of the Reapers. Does some damage. He's gonna back off.
He's okay. He's okay because he has 2 Marines coming out at a time. Right? He didn't make the CC on location, which is good. It really helps him.
He's definitely okay. Oh, he can actually hop off here and maybe kill the. Oh, he doesn't. Yeah, he's gonna delay this command center, which is really important. And there's the other Reaper hopping up.
Yeah, but there's enough units here for.
Indeed.
For now.
He knows. Oh, loses both of them. Okay, so if he's gonna transition and actually add tech labs. And 2 reactors. Yeah, tech labs and 2 reactors. The tech lab to get the stim and the shield, combat shield. Well, he better watch out. There's enough Hellions here to do a counter. And look,
he is behind, right? He's behind in both tech and economy because CC's done for our green Terran.
Yeah, look at this damage. Resources damaged. Report. And the thing is, he also lost Reapers, which cost gas. So
yeah. So there was a moment there where I think it was going to snowball, but it was a good pull from the SCVs for Criminal to really minimize the damage.
This Bioforce is getting big.
Yeah, it's getting big.
Watch out. And it's not worth not killing anything for sure. Just damaging. And how's he gonna stop this Bioforce? He's in big trouble. If Criminal pushes.
Criminal is making 6 Marines at a time. He's gonna get combat shields and stim. So I think
You mean
he'll be
Spaghetti?
okay.
Yeah, he'll be okay if he gets some time. Yep.
But if Criminal gets a good force with tanks and marches and sieges up right in front of his base, I think he'll be in trouble because, I mean, Factory is starting here. He's gonna need tanks of his own, right?
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
this
Criminal
could be,
doesn't have stim. Stim is a big deal.
But there's it's gonna do a Hellion drop here.
Okay. This Hellion drop must not do big damage, and he's gonna be out of position. Oh no.
But you know, there's a problem with Criminal's current setup here. He doesn't have. He only has 1 barracks.
Yeah, he can't have stim.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be able to push out for a while. So I think he just needs to take advantage of his economic setup. If he can set Spaghetti-O back by killing a lot of.
But
these
it's really about this drop, guys. You know, Criminal can get really ahead. Let's see how fast Spaghetti-O responds to this.
Ooh.
And he's not responding. He finally pulls.
If he chases this, he doesn't.
But he's
chase
not.
it.
He's not chasing it, so that's the good news. Oh, are we having lag? I think we got lag here.
We have lag. Who are we lagging?
Oh, Criminal's lagging. All right.
Maybe that's why he wasn't chasing it.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate time for him to lag out because he's only killed 2 workers, and this is undoubtedly going to be cleaned up if he stays.
Yeah. I mean, this is also a big pull of the workers of lost mining.
It's true.
So I mean, it's only he hasn't even. Does he have the second base fully saturated?
I think we're gonna have to reload. We're gonna have to reload this from replay. It looks like his computer crashed. He's using a different computer for the video, so that's obviously still fine. We can see him right there.
I don't know. It's kind of stuck. He hasn't been.
Oh yeah,
moving,
he
so-
hasn't moved. So maybe it's his internet that just died.
All right.
That's
so,
not a.
Alright, so we
well,
have to redo this from replay.
we'll be right back, guys, once we sort this out. You know, a little bit of a disconnect issue there. So let me know when they come back. I'm gonna play the Sestorm Esports Network video.
Flash away, and Impact can be re-engaged. Into the back lane goes Fensker, but it's not going to be enough. QSS is popped. It's going to be a 1-for-1. No, 2 already picked up. Neo can't find the kills. They just kite him out. And Fake God finds a single. A triple in the end for Neo. How about the rest of it, though? Soligo has to run from Impact, who makes it happen. And only the top laners are left alive. Fake God versus Impact, as Impact runs for the hills.
Yeah, Impact's got to get away. That's an Infernal Soul on the Nard. He is very tanky. Impact, oh,
Nice
you're in
score,
trouble.
Drinker. Oh, a big Q heal, though, and he's going to kite him out. Oh, no, he's in the brush with the Bugabore. And Fake God.
An absolutely massive clash there in the middle of the map. Full team fight. Got real messy real quick. Cute little chase at the end there. Dignitas ends up winning that fight and takes the game over EG. Next up, we've got some PUBG from the PUBG Global Invitational. This is a little clash between Furia and Tianba right at the start of the game.
Well, this is going to slow a lot of these teams out. Great shot by Rusty. Zera catches the head of Mings. First bullet connects, and that is the opening knock in this fight. Bison in hand even for Furia. You'll take whatever you can get in a small compound like this. Plenty of shotguns available as well. M200 on the other is going to push up the stairs, but there is a member of Furia downstairs. Let's not forget that he could come up the backside of all of this. Lin Shun does have the micro Uzi, and they're falling quickly. Tianma goes down. Raspu does it again.
That fight there going beautifully for Furia. Raspu getting the triple kill at the top of the stairs. I guess what they say about the high ground is true after all. Maybe Tianba shouldn't have tried it. Our final video of the day is going to be from Warzone. This is from the Toronto Ultra 100K Payout Season 2. This is just a straight-up player highlight. Kazar showing us what it means to be a top-tier Warzone player.
Ballpark. They were consistent throughout the entire last Ultra tournament we did. I mean, he only has 8 with 12 left. So this has not been a heater by any means. Just get the nice little jump shots though.
Yeah, that match player very weak, but able to connect the shots, and yeah, kind of like you said, not the best one, but you know, going for top 16, just maybe going for that win, and maybe his teammates have some big games. Not exactly sure what they're on.
True.
But yeah, Kazar and Co, they were dropping. I don't even know, dude. It's some insane amounts of kills. That Satchel, well, they'd be able to find some plates. This is a sweaty little fight right now. Airstrike's going on. His teammate gets taken down, able to find one. He's got to clutch on up. Splashed is down. Able to take another one out. Did that player have self, or is there one more left? Yep. He's got money. I think he just spotted him. Ooh. A lot of battle hardened in this lobby, too.
And fourth, how far can he push this? How many more points can he get for the squad?
Yeah, he wants to get the buy.
Snipe just goes by his ear. Tries to get the buy, gets to it. Kick it out. Stun comes in.
Kazar really demonstrating there just how quickly you have to react in these super tense matches. The pace of Warzone and really all of these games we're highlighting is just absolutely wild. Really gives you an idea of how good these professionals are at what they do. That's going to be everything for us today. We'll be back with more esports highlights later on this week. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. I'll see you next time. I'm the Chicken Man, and this is the Psystorm Esports Network.
Alright guys, we are back. I think the teams are ready. So they do have a really odd echo here, but not bad, I guess. Colonel's loading up his Discord video. I think he's back. Okay, there he is. He is back. So Sep's gonna load that up now. So we can resume from replay. That's the StarCraft 2 thing, which is really cool.
Yeah, I'm so glad that they added this functionality, right? Because back in the days, it puts the admins and the players in such a awkward position. You know, whether, okay, we're going to start from the beginning, but, you know, one player said, well, I was ahead, right? And it's so hard to officiate these things in the middle of the map in a match. So I'm glad they were able to resume to replay.
Indeed, that's a really good
Still
thing.
waiting on Criminal to get on though. I'm gonna get him on.
Sure.
Talk to him real quick.
Yeah, he's definitely there. So his internet's there. So we'll see.
Criminal, are you back on? I still don't see you in the SC2.
I have to restart for some reason. It couldn't connect.
Oh, are you connected now?
Yeah, I just.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Able. Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, we're gonna resume from replay.
All right.
Alright, once their server deafened and muted, we can kind of talk about the game while it's loading, at least the situation. And they're muted, so Criminal really has to do some damage here, I think, because the tech advantage, at least the upgrades. And
Alright, KJ, are you there? We're about to start.
Yep, good to go. Good to go. Let's do it. Good to go. Let's do this, guys. It's loading up. The advantage right now, because of the upgrades, finishing up, right? It's the Spaghettio.
Yeah, Spaghettio has the advantage in upgrades, but Criminal has the advantage in economy and tech. So we're gonna see mid game to late game here.
Alright guys, this is
FSL Season 3.
Okay, pay attention to this. Let's see him clean this up. Let's kill 3 workers. Oh, and he cannot lose this medevac. He stims all his units. And he goes back to mining.
This is actually a pretty costly stim because he does not have any medevacs.
Yeah, exactly. And he actually moves out all of them. He leaves. He doesn't actually leave any workers in there.
Yeah, if this medevac is back in.
It's only 1 Hellion, but
I know, but still splash damage on low hit.
Yeah, these guys are very weak. You're right.
But I'm pretty sure Criminal is busy at home trying to get stuff going. He's going for Cloak Banshee again. He still only has 1 barracks.
Yeah, but he does have, Criminal has a 3rd base, 3rd command center. That's a big deal.
Oh, we missed the drop. So he did drop again.
Kills 2 more workers and gets out.
And
I think.
No, don't go that way.
Oh, we went the wrong way. All right, well.
I think he could have milked that drop harass.
Yeah, for a while. Because it looks like Spaghettio presses F2, right? He actually doesn't leave worker units at home.
Actually, that pulls Spaghettio all the way back. I think he had every intention to moving across the map and putting pressure, but then he had to go all the way back. Now this Banshee might catch him, and this Banshee's going to do a lot of damage.
Yeah, with Cloak also. No turrets.
So that means this attack by Spaghettio needs to do critical damage here.
There's 2 tanks, 3 tanks now.
Oh yeah, that's going to be tough.
And these bio units are very weak.
I mean, there's some medevac there, but it's going to have to
be... Let's see if F2's back though. Here, let's see. Banshee's doing damage. Is he gonna F2? He pulls his workers. He's not gonna F2 back. Well, yeah.
Yeah, so he brings... Yeah. He's gonna need to scan here.
No scan just yet.
Yeah, he's gonna lose the Marines though.
Yeah, the scan's about to pop up, but it's a little bit late. And oh no, his tanks are getting sieged. He uses the scan to be attacking, so if he actually... He does take out that 1 tank, and if he lives in the base...
Yeah, this is a problem, because he doesn't... He have finite number of scans right now, and there's a Banshee in, defending, and that Banshee can just take out... The Banshee's still alive.
Oh man, yeah, he does take out the 2 tanks, and now he's at a huge disadvantage. There's 2 tanks still, 3 tanks actually. He does have the heal and the stim.
Yeah, there's 2 tanks here with Marines to buffer for them, so...
He kills the tank, but he is so far behind Spaghettio, still dealing with his Banshee at home.
Yeah, the Banshee... Banshee has how many kills? 27!
27 kills!
I think it's gonna finally gonna go down here.
Oh, man.
It's just been done.
Yeah, this is gonna be really hard to come back from. Does he have Nidus? That's what he needs.
Well, they call it a Doom Drop by the Terrans, right?
He's gonna need to Doom Drop. He could have Doom Drop in that last attack, but he didn't, right?
Well, he only had 1 medevac at the time.
Well, what I mean is he could have dropped, and he didn't even bother to try to do that. And yes, like you say, he's gonna Doom Drop. But guess what? Look how many turrets There's mines. There's even gonna be a sensor tower by the time this gets here. There's a Banshee that he can't kill. It's just a matter of time before it's actually
Now,
over.
if he catches this in the right time, he can kill this third base, and maybe that will be his way back in this game.
I don't think so.
But
I think
he's gonna go for it. No.
Oh, there you go. Maybe he can kill this base. No,
Yeah, but the thing's not in position.
And the two tanks are just gonna shell at him. He decides not to. Alright, the fact that he didn't go for it means his game's gonna keep going. That's good for him. However,
There
he is
are
so far behind.
3 cattle bruisers in production.
3 cattle bruisers, there's 3 command centers. He's so far behind.
No turrets. So it's gonna be against Marines.
Yeah, this whole time, Criminal doesn't have stim.
Yeah, I think, now that I think about it, I don't think he had any intention of getting stim. Right? Alright, so kills the Banshee, but not before it kills 6 more SCVs. But I think if these 3 battle cruisers just warp on top of that main base, I think it's over. Right?
Yeah.
The amount of DPS these battle cruisers can provide against the Marines is insane. Right?
Yeah.
The 3 of them. But I think he's just gonna bank them and he's gonna go for one big warp in.
He's also getting Yamato.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna Yamato? There's not a lot of high-priced units to Yamato, unless the turrets.
The turrets he'll do, and then that'll clean things up. The Marines can kill them, but it'd have to be a perfect stim situation. He doesn't even have upgrades on him.
Yeah, does he know? I don't think he knows that this is a battle cruiser transition.
Well, even with that scan, he doesn't.
Yeah, not with that scan. All he sees are more tanks and more Marines.
Yeah, this game can't keep going longer.
Yeah, but I think once you have enough battle cruisers here, and he's even doing the upgrades for them, although it's just for the attack. But even then, unlike other units, battle cruisers, shoot 6 attacks at a time, I think. So
he needs to put the turrets in every base.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. We expect to see the Yamato. Not looking good.
Need to Yamato the turrets there.
In Yamato the medevacs. He's clogged in. He's gonna go in for a big stim. He's actually moving to where he can escape. This is a nice move. And the Sim City is not helping Spaghettio here. The turrets. Oh, he's moving at the wrong spot, taking a lot of damage. But now he's at the right spot. He doesn't actually, and actually Spaghettio is just not now gonna give up.
Yeah, he realizes he doesn't have what he needs to deal with that. Right? So that wins the series with a nice BC transition, and let's get them on. They're both on now. Can talk to them.
Alright guys, thanks for an entertaining set of games. Let's start with Spaghettio. Spaghettio, game 1, you had the win there several times. It's just you were very unlucky losing the Overseer. Right? After Unitas, you lost the Overseer, and then you couldn't kill the Banshee, because I think your Queen would have lived for a while, and then you can just keep reinforcing. Unfortunately, that one Banshee really ruined things.
That was the winner. The Banshee.
The Banshee won it for you, Criminal. And then the Banshee came back and haunted you in game 3, which is, the Banshee in game 3, that guy killed 27 plus 6 workers, 33 workers.
Yeah. That was not a good decision by me to go in there. Come back, yeah.
That Banshee was nuts. That's like the most kills in one Banshee I've seen. So you were very unlucky in game 1, very close. It was a very nice move. Game 3 was actually decent spot for you. Decent spot for you in game 3 actually. It's just that you lost too many on the Banshee, right?
Well, I think game 3 there was a window there where the Reapers could have snowballed. It just took an unfortunate turn, and Criminal holding that was the biggest point.
Yeah.
Well, we know how that works. In TVT, that can really go one way or the other just based on a few moves. And that's the you like to live life on the edge, Spaghetti-O.
Yeah,
and both games you could have won. It just didn't work out for you. But game 2, let's talk about that real quick. The roach rush, the proxy hatch, that was pretty cool. I don't think he expected a proxy hatch, but it doesn't matter because he left his door wide open and didn't look at it. He just walked right in. That was pretty funny.
I thought I had it covered, but I saw the roaches marching onto the base. I said, "What the?"
Yeah, it was a really interesting build. So that's a really cool build. Spaghetti-O is known for these cool builds. But thanks for the entertaining game, Spaghetti-O. We'll see you on your next match.
Hey, GG's. I was lucky today.
There you go. And now we'll chat with you, Criminal. So how do you feel? Are you feeling good? You're back in the game.
I think my fingers are starting to be soft again. I could hit the right keys.
There you go. It was atrophied and they were hard. They don't barely move as well, right? So you're moving much better there. Very close match. That makes up for you losing the really close match against Cyan, where you lost the buildings and all that stuff, right? So you win some, you lose some. So congratulations. Yeah.
Yeah, TVZ. Like, I just like TVZ. So
there you go. So
yeah,
we'll see you on the next one, I think. Which one who's he playing next? Do we know?
Let's take a look. But both games that you won, there was a window there that I was worried. Right?
I'm lucky tonight, man.
No, I mean it's all about unit control, and your unit control in the crisis situation was on point, which was good, right?
Yeah.
Next game is against Hyper Turtle. So I think that's a good game. I think if you win the next 2 games, you're in good shot to make it to the playoffs.
Oh, nice.
Good luck on that. But it's good. Good games.
All right. We'll hum over to the next match. So Seth has that already set up, and that's the code.
Criminal, you're supposed to play 2 games tonight, right? Like I said. Unfortunately, your second match with Archnog. Archnog is under the weather, feeling under the weather. So we're gonna have to reschedule that some other time.
Sure.
Cool beans. All right, GG's.
All right, man. GG's. Thank you. Time to eat.
There you go. He was hungry. He wanted to go get some food. So we're gonna hop on to our Code S match, ladies and gentlemen. People of the crowd of 15 to 20 viewers, I think.
What's up?
What's up, guys? And so what we have here, let's get on their cameras.
Yeah, I got my camera on. Me and Mazel? Sorry, bro.
Yeah, I'm here.
Mazel, yeah, we're just catching up. We're talking about like how the journey that pro gaming has taken us on, and now look, people across the world are coming together to play this game, bro. So it's a cool experience.
Yeah.
So quick question, Frieden, where are you located?
I'm in Southern California, and in Pasadena right now.
Okay, so there'll be a better ping check here.
A little bit, yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know if that's really gonna help me, but
you know what? I made this game, but this is based on US East, so I'm gonna remake this.
Okay.
US West would probably work.
Yeah. US West.
US West.
Either one. Can you choose the game servers though?
Yes. Yeah, they have that new functionality now where you can just choose. Okay. So I'm gonna pick US West, which is good for you, and it's not bad for Mizo. So.
Okay. I mean, what would be the best for Mizel? The Korea server, right? Probably, or do they have an APAC server?
There's a Singapore and Australian server, unless.
Oh shoot. Okay.
Well, US West is it okay for you, Mizel, or you want to change?
Let's see what the ping is. If it's even ping, that's the best scenario.
Yeah.
My US West is 227. Australia is 156.
So
either way is good for me.
Whatever. Actually, US West wouldn't work. It would be too good for Frieden because he's US West right now. So maybe let's try the Australia one. Let's see if that works better, or Korea. One of them will work.
It's a bad thing for us, but it doesn't matter.
We're just viewers. We're just observers. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. So Frieden, leave that lobby so I can invite you.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Do you have echo if I do that? I'll tab out like that. Sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
gonna mute you guys when we start the game anyway. So.
Okay, cool.
But I think, do you have any other interview questions, KJ, before we get started?
No, I think maybe just some words. What do you guys have any words for your opponent?
Good luck, have fun.
Shoot. Yeah. I mean, me and Mizzou were talking just before this, and I think one of the cool things about this is that look, we're players from different sides of the world, and we're coming together to do this. So it's all in good fun, and you know, having this game that we really love bring us together. It's pretty cool, you know. And we're just talking about like common places that we've been and how, you know, the people that we know in our life kind of brought us here. So I don't know, it's a cool experience, and here we are now, just playing games, man.
Nice.
So good luck, have fun, and yeah, well, let's enjoy this match.
Let's do this. Just join the lobby, Frieden, and we can get started. I'm gonna mute and deafen you. We'll talk to you guys after the match.
All right, sounds good.
So it looks like a new location for Mizzou here. Playing in the hallway.
Yep, we just need you to join our lobby, and we can get started. All right, we have our true random here.
Alright guys, this is
FSL Season 3.
top left.
DLS Mizzou.
And on the bottom right of Lightshade, our random player spawning as Terran. He is
Frieden.
And we got two TVTs in a row. That's a really rare thing in FSL.
Yeah, Terrans, not a whole lot of Terran players. We had AXD 1987 as a Terran player, and
we have Archnog as a Terran player.
joining. So, but you know, not a whole lot.
Yeah. So doesn't look like any type of cheese is going to be happening.
You're gonna know it's TVT right away, right there.
Yeah. Frieden
knew already, but Nizel didn't.
Yeah. It's just a quick scout. Same build for both. So Frieden closes off right away, while you know, Frieden himself was able to get in the base of Mizzou, and so he spots the second gas right off the bat. So let's see what he does. So he himself is taking a second gas. So I think, you know, it's a mirrored build. So you are able to get in and scout, really not that much, but you can't check out, right?
It's like Hotel California there.
Yeah.
Although you can. Oh, he does. He's giving some problems here for Mizzou with the this one as much as he can. Anyway.
Yeah. But, so the Reaper's gonna clean it up. A Marine though for Frieden.
Scout advantage for Frieden. He sees what's going on.
So you know, I usually have a player that I'm leaning, you know, to favor usually, but in this matchup here, I have no idea who's gonna win.
Yeah, you know, maybe the natural Terran player may have the advantage.
Yeah, I mean, because both of them are winless, I think, but they have taken maps off really good players already, right? I remember Freedom's games against Dark Menace and Neutrophil.
Yeah.
He was able to beat them one time in the best of 3. And Mizel as well. He took a game off of Dark Menace. So I don't know who's favorite here.
Mizel feels good enough to get the base right away.
Yeah, so it's early tank and earlier starport in exchange for a later CC for a purple Terran.
And that's if he's getting a later CC. He hasn't made a move to do that yet.
Yeah, I think he's making sure he's set up for defense.
Yeah, I don't think he plans on getting a later CC. There's a battle cruiser.
Yeah, this is a battle cruiser build.
Yeah.
So he's trying to rush up to battle cruiser as fast as possible. He doesn't want to be delayed by it by getting a CC, but
unless he's getting ranged liberators.
Yeah, but I doubt
battle
it.
Cruiser's gonna be better. So.
But he has to do a lot of damage here, right? So here are a bunch of Reapers.
The Reapers are gonna take damage.
They're gonna get, shelled at by this one tank up top. I think they're just gonna scout. They're like, hey, there's nothing here. Alarm bell should be ringing right now.
He should
All right,
scan.
what's up?
And it's easy to spot this with the scan.
So he really rushed up to battlecruiser, but it didn't look like the timing was right because everything's ready, but he's not making one. He doesn't have enough minerals.
Yeah, he didn't do the timing right.
Yeah. I think he made
he misses the scan though.
And so what is he gonna see? He's gonna see that, hey, that's a very late second CC, or is that a third CC? Right?
Yeah.
So
look
2
at
more
Frieden. Frieden does this. He sends two SCVs to scout on 2 sides. I've seen him do this before. Very
I think it's
expensive.
because he was, he's already saturated in his main. So, look at all of those green units just going across the map.
He's looking for some sort of.
He's looking for something.
But he's gonna drop on the left side maybe.
That's actually gonna be a good thing because he's Frieden's out of position here, right? Most of his units are in top. There's one tank down there. Battle cruiser we might need to stay home to defend here. And then as soon as he cleans up, he needs to warp across the map. So the battle cruiser's coming out. He's gonna lose a lot of SCVs though.
No reaction.
No, he's hiding the battle cruiser.
He's not moving the SCVs. They're getting roasted.
He's microing against that one tank. So, all right. So he loses. That's a big economic setback here. So he's gonna need to do a lot of damage. The battle cruiser warps though. It's across the map now.
No answer for it though. So actually, this will continuously damage, and he can even drop a mule to repair it later.
The 2 Vikings are in production, but that's gonna take some time. So I think he's gonna do more than 9 damage that Giselle did on the other side.
For sure, he's already killed a bunch of Marines.
Yeah,
not even
Marines.
done. Oh wow, it's 1
So
BC, man.
Still not done. This was a good attack here.
Continuous damage, guys. And is there another one? There's another one. Oh no. You think one battle cruiser is hard to beat? Well, wait till he has 2. And he can drop a mule to repair this because these Vikings can't fight it yet. He's not repairing.
Yeah, so the second one is about to pop. It's gonna warp it across the map again.
Oh, he kills one. There you go. No mule.
And
Lots
there
of
it
damage.
is. No, he's not warping it yet.
Yeah, he's gonna repair it with this guy.
Wait, there's an attack by Mizel on the other side.
Yeah, it's a little bit of
It's
a
a nice
drop.
drop.
It's a nice
But he's gonna need to use that battle cruiser here. The second one that he made. Where is that second one? Alright, so there it is.
Alright, this one will clean it up. And this battle cruiser is getting repaired. He'll come back in, and guess what? He can warp in both of them at the same time now.
Yeah, 2 of them now is gonna be even harder to deal with. Now he does have Cyclones, but there's Yamato now, so he can easily Yamato the Cyclones. So if Bizel just holds on here and stabilizes, right? I think he's in good shape because he has 3 command centers. He has good.
He needs to warp in the other guy too, which is ready to warp
Oh,
in.
warped it right at the. Right, so nice use of the Yamato there. He needs to get the other guy.
Did he forget about the other guy?
Yeah, I think he forgot about it. He's not moving it right now.
Look at that Viking. It's dead anyway.
All right, so the second one is the original one, rather, is going back into the main. I think that's why he sent those 2 SCVs earlier.
Repair points. And look, yeah, this other SCV is repairing on that side too. This is really fun.
But that's what it was for.
Oh, and the nice Yamato, like you said. These battle cruisers, man. This guy killed 28, 29.
Yeah, but now that the Cyclone's out here... Oh, but he picks it up, so it cancels up on...
He still has a warp, by the way.
Yeah, so he can easily... He needs to use it now, though.
Yeah, he needs to use it. Actually, he's far enough. It's just really funny how he does...
Cyclone was going to lock onto that.
This other battle cruiser killed 8. Looking good for... You know, Frieden actually has less workers, though. So, because he took a base... He's got a 3rd base already.
His macro is not on point though, because you know he has a big bank. He's been supply blocked for a bit here. So
there's no more battle cruisers in production though.
Yeah, because I think he knows that the answer has already been being produced by Mizel. For battle cruisers, right? The mag field accelerator is actually really good.
And as Mizel moves out, this BC comes back in.
Yamato that turret again, and he can just fly over it.
And that forces Mizel to go back home. There's another BC that's ready to go too.
Yeah, so the mag field really does a lot of damage here, but it's not done yet. He would have killed that battle cruiser right away. Let's see, the repairs.
Not enough, but the other BC's here.
He's gonna Yamato that one turret again.
You might as well save it for the other guy. But look, Mizel is like has a 4th base, a 4th command center. So
he actually started producing battle cruisers again.
He likes to do 2, I guess.
Yeah, because he needs to have one on each side, right? Because he has 2 SCVs on each side. You need to warp out.
Finally warps out, and he comes back here for the repair. 3rd command center for Frieden coming up.
If he hung around there for just half a second more, I think he would have lost the battle cruiser because the mag field was done and there were 2 Cyclones there.
Yeah. He actually could have teleported out the other one too. Now there's a lot of Vikings. The tanks is really the key here, though. There's no tanks for Mizel.
So that was a good macro by Mizel.
Oh, and look at this. Frieden's gonna see this expansion. It's like, oh wow, he's macroing really.
He's on his 4th, while Frieden is still on his, trying to get 3rd
it's not
up.
siege.
It's not siege, but that's enough units. Oh, look at how fast Cyclones can kill a battle.
I think he just got caught with his pants down here. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think this might be it.
Yeah, he just didn't produce any units.
Yeah.
I think this is a case where you micro the BCs too much and not do enough macro.
Yeah, I think that's the case. And that's the thing about the BCs, right? There is a window there where you can just send and forget while you take care of stuff. They don't need that much microing.
Really cool build. He just needs to macro better behind it.
But it's I like that game. It's a pretty cool game. So we're gonna be jumping on to our second map, Oxide. We're doing Australia.
That's close enough that we still don't know if, who's favored. Although Mizelle's macro is really good.
Yeah, Mizelle's macro is very impressive there. He was able to get his 4th up while trying to deal with the double battle cruiser harass.
But I think it's time. Watch, Frieden may go different race now.
He's asking, what are the counter for Cyclones?
Yeah,
actually, any unit, not DCs.
Alright, this is our last match, guys.
Oh, yeah, it is.
It could go to 3 games, but this is the second game, and possibly the last game.
So this is Frieden's map pick. So let's see if he has anything prepared.
This is
FSL Season 3.
And he's actually staying with random.
Well, he did say that, similar to Carloe Spaghettio, right? That Spaghettio doesn't want to play Protoss. Frieden doesn't want to play Terran.
DLS Mizell.
And that's him, the player who won the last game.
All right, on the top right corner, a random player is spawning Zerg this time. He is.
Frieden.
The last time we saw him play Zerg, he beat Neutrophil.
Yeah, Zerg's pretty good.
I think it's the same map.
I think so too.
Yeah. And so his Zerg is it's a lot better than his Terran, definitely. But I remember in his interview, he said that if you can do that option of, quote unquote, not play Terran, but random, right, he would select that. So unfortunately, he drew Terran. It was a good build, just unless you play Terran a lot, it's a lot harder to macro unless you're really paying attention. In Zerg and Protoss, you can catch up if you miss some macro points. Alright, so an early scout here by Mizelle, seeing nothing out of the ordinary. Just a hatch, pool. The gas is a little bit later though. Typically I see most Zergs get that gas before they drop down that pool so they can start gas production right away. But, not the end of the world.
Yeah, I'm one of those players. I like to get the gas a little bit later by getting the pool a little bit earlier, just for the proxy racks.
Yeah, just for safety. But that also means that your speed, your Ling upgrade for speed is late, which, it's not too bad.
Yeah, it's not a big deal if you're staying in your base defending the queens. So.
Yeah.
Follow-up scout to check for any roach shenanigans.
Yeah, just want to make sure there's no roach warren being dropped early, so he doesn't see any. So just it's not actually that you didn't even make a Reaper, so just the Marine expand for our Terran player. Now that's a lot of Lings there, 8 Lings early. Oh, there is a Reaper. Okay, I missed that Reaper. So it's a Reaper, but he's making more Lings though.
That's a lot of Lings.
A lot of Lings.
Going fast layer. He must have some special build plan. Perhaps as a Nidus. And guess what? 3rd command center from Mizelle. So he's ripe for a cheese.
Yeah, I mean,
Pool kills. I think that was an SCV.
But I think that should have indicated Mizelle that there are a lot of Lings on the map.
Yeah, there's a lot of Lings, and you know what? The Lings are on his way. He has no defense except for just one One Marine, Mizel.
At the very least, it's gonna force him to lift off here.
Yeah. You might as well get him to lift off if he goes now.
Yeah, so alright, so Link Speed is just about done.
There it is.
And he's just gonna go for it. He's gonna
It's wide open. Oh, he left it open.
Get in. But
What?
he goes back
out? What?
because he wants to kill that Marine first.
No, but you let the other links kill it. So that's a mistake.
Yeah. You're gonna need to surround the Hellions here. There you go.
Oh, that surround is money.
Surround. Now.
Good damage.
Good damage.
Worth it.
Totally work. Yeah. So
17 workers versus 30. Although 3 command centers, we know what that means.
yeah, so I think just make sure he lifts. And at this point, this is a good follow-up for Spire. So he likes to do this. Speedlings early, harass, and then transition to Spire. So he gets that CC, that 1/3 health. So, but I don't think he's gonna pursue it anymore. Problem here is our Terran player, although he lost 15 workers, our Terran player is on 3 CCs while you're still on 2 bases as Zerg.
Yeah, he could have afforded a 3rd base by now anyway. He should have just made a 3rd hatchery regardless. Unless your macro is perfect. Where you actually don't have the money, you're gonna float a bit of money.
Alright, so he doesn't have that many minerals in the bank to make a lot of.
He's wide open here if he goes again. The links don't know that.
Well, he does know because there's an overlord right on top, right?
No, but he doesn't know there's nothing here at all. I don't think he can see down here.
But you know, he could poke in with the lings.
Yeah, you should always poke in. And oh, this is the hero Banshee of the night. Tonight's theme is Banshees.
Yeah, Cloak is almost done.
Yeah.
So I think he'll get a few kills before an overseer's
gonna go in, and there's still nothing here. This whole time.
Some things back here. Nice. There's a good run by here. He's gonna kill 1, 2. Alright, so it's
really successful in the surrounds.
Oh, so alright, so this is, I think, so Mizel brings the Banshee back as well.
Oh, okay, that's bad. If he brought the Banshee back.
Alright, so this is the problem here now for Mizel. He has nothing that shoots up, and a bunch of mutas are coming.
Bunch of mutas coming, a lot of weak SCVs, a weak command center.
They're posturing on the right side at 6 o'clock location in the base here.
Yep.
I think he just swoops in right now. He's gonna do a lot of damage, but you know, of course. Oh,
and he is going now, and Mizel may be forced to go back once again.
All right, I think this might be it.
Yes, indeed. Look, he goes back. Oh no!
Send them because they can't shoot the mutas anyway.
Yeah. None of them can shoot the mutas.
Yeah, and there are more mutas.
He decides to go. There he is. He's gonna go. But there's good defense.
Yeah, and Hydralisks are also in production.
There's
now, unless
there's Transfuse. There's Hydras. The mutas are still doing damage.
Yeah, we're gonna see our a second game 3.
That's right.
Yeah, because there's more mutas. Unless you have a perfect dream connection with the mines, but even then, one mine's not gonna do much, right? And he's not even repairing the turret here, and the turret falls. All right, so the mine kills 2 mutas there, but I think he's just gonna start. Gets the other mine. He's just gonna start. There we go. There's a GG. We're gonna go to our game 3.
You know, we have a PSL game coming up tonight too, so I'll tell him the admin is in the game.
That's true. So I think if I was Mizel, I would do an all-in rush here. All right, so let's get this game started. Pillars of Gold. It's a good win there. All right, let's do this. Starting, then Mizel, game number 3.
Alright guys, this is
FSL Season 3.
okay, top right. It is
DLS Mizel.
And on the bottom left corner of Pillars of Gold, a random player spawning Zerg again. He is.
Freedom.
So I don't think Mizel was prepared at all for the Muda play there.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was not. He was in
Yeah.
decent spot, but he left. His natural really didn't have enough defense for the Ling run bys.
Yeah, I think it caught.
Oh.
I think this is the whole. I need to run PSL soon, so let's end this quickly.
This may work out. Oh, it's gonna be a 4x, guys. He actually staggers the SCVs. Instead of usually you send 2 of them at a time, but he staggers 3, so this is gonna be probably a 4x.
But you know, he didn't delay. Frieden did. He didn't delay his pool that much later.
Yeah.
So once he dropped his hatchery, he dropped his pool, right? Because usually you see some Zerg, they drop a hatchery and they get a little bit greedy. I'm like,
Yeah.
let me make more drones first. A little bit more drones.
Let me get the
And then
gas.
drops at that spawning pool. But you know, it's gonna get scouted by this Overlord.
You think?
And well, will he?
He sees the SCV. He just sees the SCV, so he knows there's an SCV there. The
And he
SCV
doesn't even know there's a bunker. So
If the SCV goes up, then you see it, but it doesn't go up, so he should feel it. If he saw the SCV, he should feel it. It's doing something at the bottom. So this is not. This
but
is.
that would mean that you've been playing Zerg enough to have seen this a lot, and you know.
Oh man, he's not.
All right.
Yeah, he's gonna. It doesn't matter. He's gonna see it now, and let's
So-
see him deal with this.
So if I was Zerg right now, right, I'm like, okay, I can't kill that bunker anymore. Take 2 gases, drop down your roach worm, right,
Yeah.
and make a spine up top. Because I think your spine is late already.
Yeah, you can save this base. You want to use the larva.
Yes, use the larva.
See if you can save
Rally
the queen. The queen actually drops a tumor, which I really like.
Yes, I
And
like
he
that
can start
one.
working on that guy.
Yep. Retarget, kill that SCV
You can
first.
save that queen. Oh, this is really good. So, Frieden knows how to do this, where he actually knows to save the queen. He's dealt with this quite a few times. You can actually
You know
do
what?
this.
You can probably save this hatch now.
Yeah, you
right?
can. You can save it because he has 10 links coming out. So all he has to do, he has to attack now. He should save transfuse energy. He needs to do it now. Ooh, Mizel. Oh, he can't lose this queen.
Alright, good pullback there. Now he's gonna get that one bunker. Yeah, I think he's held.
Yeah, that's really good. Holding this means like huge advantage. Without even needing to transfuse. Forces a lift off. Mizel is in big trouble. He has a prayer command center here, which I don't think it'll finish, considering there's no army. In fact, he forgot his 2 SCVs.
Yeah, he has another. Was that an SCV or Marine? Yeah, he left the Marine back there. Yeah, but I think this set of links here will do a lot of work because there's nothing here that can stop it. Now they can delay it as much as they can, but you know what? I can attack the
command center. Yeah, he needs to get the command center. This is not the right move.
Actually, attack the factory because you can't repair the factory.
That's a good point, but you need to at least send one SCV to delay that command center.
Well, they have. Yeah, he does have now.
Yeah, he's so close. He really took a big risk that it finishes. If it finishes, well,
that's true.
Terran's in the game. I think he'll clean it up, but he
Yeah.
needs to cancel that command center. He has
So
1100 health.
Lair's finished, and Roach Warren is his tech choice here. Is he gonna get aggressive here? I don't know if he wants to because Terran's gonna get very defensive at this point.
Yeah.
All right, this is what I like. The Spires.
Spire
again.
drone up. That's exactly what you're supposed to do. Maybe not the Spire, but to drone up. You're supposed to do that. You can even take a third base if you want.
Yeah, because there's no medivacs anytime soon, so you're not gonna get harassed or attacked. For the next 3 minutes.
Drone up.
Just drone up. Hold that drone key. But instead, there's 2 drones. Instead, he gets the speed for Roach. Oh, he's gonna go Roach play here.
Yeah.
All right. Oh! Roach play with Nidus.
Nice. Which means you actually don't need the Muta, the Spire, but the Spire is, he's already almost there.
At the front here. Let's see what happens. So he kills a lot of them.
Not a good trade. No value for that.
No. So I would make more queens, Nidus the front, because you can't rely on the Nidus getting off in the main, right? Unless they don't see it, right? Just like similarly to our first game tonight, where Skarloey was able to Nidus in the main. That's a risky play. Most likely you're not gonna get it off. I remember when we were playing that 2v2 with him, and I saw Nidus play. I was looking at my minimap the whole time, making sure that Nidus doesn't get off in our main base.
Yeah.
But there is. He's loading up the Nidus, making more roaches. Where is he gonna do it? More
Basically,
roaches.
if this Nidus gets off, it's game
Yeah,
over.
if he gets up in the main, it's pretty much GG, right? If he
But
gets out, if
look
he
at
does it
this. He puts the
outside,
tank there. How does he know? How does he? He suspects
Well-
Nidus, I guess. Because look, that positioning of the tank, that's an anti-Nidus drop play. And look, he even makes a Viking to kill any spot. Oh, look at the tank positioning. That's gonna kill that Nidus. Beautiful.
So plan B here for Frieden.
Drone Muta, third base.
But instead he says, nope, I'm gonna double down, 10 more lings, Nidus up front maybe, and just see if I can break him that way. But there's a lot of bunkers here.
He's slowly gonna give away his lead.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of gave a bit away by losing the lings and then this Nidus that failed. So. And
Yeah.
there's actually has speed on the Overlord too. Wow.
Yeah, but this one's gonna get killed.
Yeah, but I'm surprised he spent money on speed Overlord also, right?
He researched that when he was trying to do Nidus. I think, thinking that I need to have speed so I can scout around where I can put the Nidus, but
He changed his mind on the Mutas completely. Oh,
Well, there's
until
two
now. I think he's just all over the place.
Yeah, I think he's not sure what
doesn't
to
see
do.
the Mutas. He does see the Nidus, which he already knew. So, that's the funny thing about these scans. He just barely misses out on what Frieden's been trying to do.
So Frieden was way ahead here. Is there a third command for our Terran?
Right there, as you asked.
All right, so the good thing for Freedom here is that Terran doesn't have their third command yet. So, you're...
He just misses scouting the mutas. Oh, they popped in the circle if he's looking.
Alright, so I think he's gonna go... Well, no, he's not. He's gonna clear out some rocks. But he's producing a lot of mutas.
He is. But there's turrets now, and there's Vikings.
Yeah, so this is the unenviable spot, by Terran, where you're stuck in your base, and you're behind, and when you're playing against a Zerg, you don't want to get, surrounded and swallowed up when you move out.
Yep.
But there's a sensor tower. Make sure there's no overlords in the area, any Nidus play. Just wants to feel safe. More mutas, yeah.
He can't live on this alone though. He's gonna need banelings eventually when the bio gets big enough.
Yeah, well, here's the infestation pit. It's almost done. This is a Ling.
Ling
Roach.
Hydra Muta. I mean, Ling Roach Muta? What?
You don't typically see that often. So you typically see Ling Bane.
You don't see it at all.
Muta. Alright, so mutas are posturing.
Oh, he can kill these. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, he was gonna jump on him, I think, but alright,
More
so
mutas.
more mutas. But there's a Thor on the way, so he's just gonna have to navigate around the Thor. Now here's a mutas. He's gonna do some harass. I think he's gonna be able to kill some. No, he's gonna go in the main. There is a Thor though. You need to get out of there.
Oh, he's not getting any value so far. He's not even jumping in to at least kill one or two.
Yeah, I'd kill that sensor tower at least.
Yeah, he could have definitely done more damage by dancing around better, but...
But yeah, more mutas are in production. I think he would have produced more if he had more gas, but he's trapped for gas. So instead, he makes 38 lings.
This is not good. He's still on 3 hatcheries. Terran
But
caught up.
with that's a big army supply here for the Zerg. If he can surround... No, don't lose those mutas! If he can surround this Terran force, I think he'll be in good shape. But instead, he's going to go directly to a well-fortified natural of the Terran. And there is...
Nidus too, which is under siege fire.
No, you can't fight that! Yeah.
Nothing from him, really. A turret and 4 SCVs.
So he's making more links, and these are unupgraded links though. So
he needs banelings. Once these bioforce goes together, man. What is in the Nidus? He's gonna bring out roaches, I guess. Okay.
yeah,
Does he even have speed for the roaches?
yeah, he
Okay.
researched that earlier. All right. So now this is a matter of unit control. We have a lot more Zergling. I mean, Zerg.
He's stringing it one at a time.
It's going one at a time.
He needs to cancel. Oh, this is freebie.
This is actually doing him a favor by killing that.
Oh man, yeah, I know I wouldn't have killed him. Like, yeah, keep popping him out. Thanks for the free. And all he has are lings and mutas, which are terrible. No banelings. Supply is too close. I think
one at a time.
Here it
But
is. And he's doing this around first. The mutas are terrible. He didn't bring the other guys.
Yeah, but the real roaches here would help it out.
The roaches, he just has the numbers.
Yeah,
Luckily for him.
But now the Terran is the same number of bases as you and
Yeah.
has better upgrades. You're gonna have to go. I think you can take that out.
You have to go now. You can't wait. Nice
there we
job
go. It's a
taking
good
the
move
tanks.
here.
He might snowball here.
Well, I think he's gonna make this third lift. Well, you know what? I think he might have enough to go all the way.
It's risky.
Yeah, it's risky, but at the very least, take out that third.
You have to kill that command center, which he's not focusing on.
Not focusing on.
His computers are going back.
But I think he's gonna go for it.
He's gonna have to win.
He's gonna go for it. It's not cost efficient, but I think he has the numbers, and I think he did too much move command there.
Indeed.
Yeah.
There's turrets. There's
He's gonna need to back up
Bunkers.
now.
Oh man. So
All right.
the battle report says Mizel lost, killed more.
Yes, because he did a lot of move commands, or he microed to kill a unit, so the Lings were trying to get there, and they were getting shot at. So right now,
he needs a
Mizel
baneling
has.
nest. He really needs a baneling nest. Unless you just double down on all roaches or something.
Well, he's getting a hive, and if he gets there, maybe drop down an Ultralisk Cavern.
It's an unupgraded hive Ultralisk attack.
Yeah, there are more roaches.
Aaron is 2-2, guys. Ooh, he lifted at the right time, or he loaded at the right time.
Yeah, but the upgrade.
The upgrades is just too big, and now Mizel is actually within one supply. Oh, never mind. Hold the roach key.
It's 4 upgrades. Soon to be, gonna be 5 with that 5th, with the +3 attack.
Everything's just gonna melt to bio. He needs Baneling. At the minimum, Banelings.
Yeah, he needs upgrades here.
He had a great start. But I think the mistake is not macroing after that huge lead.
And so now he drops his. Yeah, I think this is gonna be too late.
This is it, because I don't think he has enough.
Well, and he runs away. More roaches are in production.
He finally makes a Baneling nest, but
is it too late though? Alright, so he's running to the shelter of the spines. I might buy him a little bit of time here, and he's gonna lose some more. Roaches are gonna go for it.
It's all about that micro, and he backs off.
Alright, so at least get rid of that one tank while more roaches are in production, and buying him time to get more to get banelings out.
Okay, Mizel is.
Yeah, but
I mean, he does have a 4th base, but he's stuck on Roach Tech. These roaches are pretty beefy.
yeah,
And
but
there's a big number of them.
upgrades. You know,
Upgrades,
eventually the bio is just gonna reign supreme here, and I think it snowballs at this point. And Frieden had a really good setup there, and I think Mizel just won out by upgrades.
Yeah, I think he knew.
Not good, as good as you can, right? But that was good, right?
Games, guys.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Wait,
hey, you guys hear me and see me okay? All right.
Yeah,
hey, good game, man.
Hey, yeah.
Those were fun, dude. Those were fun games.
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that Mutalisks. Anyways, go ahead.
Like, I started losing focus, and I was like, just go with it. Just roll with it.
Yeah, you're definitely just fly by the seat of your pants, just like an NSX driver. But, you know, you survived for very long without a Baneling nest. I was really surprised, because he was
so I,
1-1, 2-2, and I was like, oh man, this is getting really bad. But you were ahead, though, almost the whole game.
I felt like, for that last match, so I held off the bunker push, and I was like, okay, that's pretty good. And then, but I didn't really have a plan. I thought like I could just catch him off guard, and then I realized I'd missed my window to like do a hard counter for that, and it was because I was so focused on just making it to the next 2 or 3 minutes of the game, and so I didn't have like a coherent long-term plan of what I want to do. So despite being, I think, really forward and really aggressive, I actually was just reacting in my mind to like what he might be doing, but I didn't have like a formulated plan. So
yeah,
but, it was fun either way. It was fun.
Yeah, definitely. And what I noticed, if I hold a proxy racks, sometimes if I go try to kill the Terran, I end up giving them my lead away. So what I usually do is just drone up and then power up, right? Because they're so far behind they can't punish me. But you never really know.
I mean, for me, because I ran over with the lanes, and of course I realized I completely missed speed after canceling it during the bunker push. So I was like, okay, and then I was able to get in there a few times and I think caused some chaos, but not enough to like really hold Mizel back. So I kind of pulled back, regrouped, and then at the same time I was thinking of like ways to get into his base. So you can see I was undecided. I was like, well, you know, I could do mutas, but maybe I'll also do like a Nexus. But then, and then I had forgotten, and this shows like how bad it's gotten. I've forgotten what it would take to make Overlords get drop again. I forgot it was like an upgrade or if it was like a building. I was like, is that lair or is that hive? I'll shoot. I wasn't sure. Like,
if I have to equate you to a boxer, you're one of those guys who just really punches and keeps punching, and you know, it's a very tough opponent to face. You gotta weather the punches, and that's what Mizel did. So he was able to survive your onslaught. It was very entertaining. Nice job, guys. Congrats, Mizel, on moving. You know, getting a win here, 2-1. Very close, very good matches. All three of them were really good.
Thank you.
And then I'm glad they were fun to watch. Like, I mean, they're fun to do. I was just talking to Mizel earlier before we started the game. Like, it's amazing because like how old the game is, but then people are always doing such new stuff. And then conversely, you could sometimes just pull something really old out of the hat, and that'll feel really new just because people haven't seen it in a while. So, yeah.
Exactly. Well, nice job, guys. And then Mizel has to run off to get our other PSL things started. He's running late, I think.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Hey, sorry to hold you up.
Mizel? But it was good games, guys. Nice job. Congrats, Mizel. Seth, thanks for co-casting. Appreciate you guys. I'll see you guys in the next round. It's a lot of fun, as usual. Every time I watch Freedom, his games are always fun. So there you go.
That was a good hold.
I love watching the replays after because I always like learn so much, like because I see it from your guys' perspectives as observers, and I feel like I learned like so much more stuff. Kind of like a little, you know, like a advisor sitting over my shoulder telling me what I should have been thinking and stuff like that.
Well, definitely a lot to learn in every game, especially tonight too. So
you know what, Brendan? That was a really good hold on the 4-Rax proxy, right? We thought that he might be dead here, but you know that was well done.
Yeah, I didn't expect it either, for sure. I was like, you know, everything was going great. I looked down, I was like, oh crap. I was like, okay, and then you know, kind of just like take a deep breath, figure out what to do next. But then I was so busy just trying to stay alive, I never thought ahead about what I might do next. But yeah, kudos to Mizel for doing it, and yeah, for games, they're fun.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.
That'll do it. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you guys next time for Wednesday's cast.
Thanks.
Later, dudes.
See you guys.
Later.
Could do blueberry again. I kind of fucked it up last.
Who's that? A free TurboTax live tax expert.
Why do you need a tax expert?
His advice is free, and I can file for free.
Is my son still a dependent if he eats my food?
File a simple return for free, now with advice from a TurboTax live expert.
Hey, Pastor, thanks for the host. Appreciate it. However, the stream just ended. Our match just ended. So, but I appreciate it. We're gonna send on over to a new set of games to watch with a random streamer. But I appreciate your host. Welcome, guys, and you're gonna be passed on again.
the host, my friend. I do appreciate it. Ah, shit.